I'm the Solved and Scrambler, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to solve a 3x3. First thing we're going to do is just scramble it up just like this. And now we're going to look for the yellow centre. For example, it's this one. This is the yellow centre, so we're going to put it up to the top so we can see it. And now we're going to attach white edge pieces. What I mean by a white edge piece, I mean, for example, it's this one. This is a white edge piece because it's got two colours on it. That's how you know it's an edge piece, and it's got white on it, so it's a white edge piece. So now we've got to bring it up to this slot over here, and the way we're going to do it is going to do an F move, just like that. That means front layer move. And now we need it over here, so I can just move it along and then just move this one up. Now we've got these two are white edge pieces and they are attached to the yellow centre. Now we just need these two to be white. Now we're going to look for another one. For example, it's this one. Now it can go in any slot. It doesn't have to be this slot, go in this slot because that is random. So we're going to do it by doing this move. Now this becomes a nice easy edge where we can just bring it up. Now we've got three edge pieces, and now we're going to look for the last one. So you might need to look around the cube. Now we've seen this one, so this white edge piece, two colours, got white on it, and we could just bring it up like this. And now we've created the daisy, which is a good sign. And now we're going to move on. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to look on the other side of the colour. For example, it's not white, we're going to look at the orange, and now we're going to have to match it up with the centre. This is good because of it matches orange and orange, so that's successful. So we can bring it down with 1, 2. Now it's connected to the white centre, and we can move on. So we're going to look at this one. This one's red. Does it match? No. It says red and blue, so we're going to find it with the red one. There we go. Then we can bring it down with 1, 2. Should line up. Next one, we've got blue. Can try and bring it, still doesn't match. It matches. Bring it down. And then green, we can just find it and then attach it and then bring it down. So now we've successfully done the white cross, and just to double check, it should all line up on the outside. So now we're going to do the first white layer, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to insert corners into these slots so it makes the whole first layer. So now we're going to look for a corner piece with white on it. For example, this is a corner piece with white on it. A corner piece has 3 colours on it, 1, 2, 3, and it has white on it. So this is a white corner piece, and now we're going to look at this, the other 2 colours instead of white. So for this case it's red and it's blue. So now we've got to match it up with the red and blue lines. For example, this is red, this is green, so it doesn't match. So we're going to move it along, see if this matches. Red, red, blue, blue. So that's a success, which means this corner needs to fit in here. The way we're going to do this is using 4 moves, which is 4 turns, and this is how it works. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So now just repeat it until it goes in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it is in. Can you see that this matches? It's all white, and this literally just goes around, which is good. So now we're going to find another white corner piece. So I can see one right here. 3 colours is a corner with white on it. So go look at these other 2 colours. So orange and blue. Match up with the orange and blue. Repeat the 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And first try, it's already in. So now it should all line up. Now I'm going to look for another one. So I can see one here. So orange and green. Green and orange. So this is how we're going to do it. So this one needs to go in here, so we can repeat the 4 moves, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to keep on doing that until it's in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now make sure you practice these moves, as it will come in handy later. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it is in. You can see that all this is all white and it should all line up. So that means we've got one more corner to go. Now it's stuck in here. Now, although it's in the correct spot, it's oriented wrong. So this white needs to go here. So just repeat the 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we should successfully done the white face and it should all line up around here. Now the next stage is to create the second layer, and the way we're going to do this is we're going to find edge pieces. Now we're going to go back to edge pieces, but not with white on it. We're going to look for an edge piece with 2 colours on it that should match in here. Can you see that this one has blue and orange, and this needs to go in the blue and orange slot, so this piece needs to go in here. And we could just check if we just do single F moves, it should all line up. Make sure you put it back just in case. So we know this needs to go in here. So we're going to use this algorithm where this can be transformed into here. So it goes like this. So if this needs to go in the left slot, you should do the lefty alg, which goes like this. Going to bring the left side up, across, down, across. So the 4 moves, but the lefty version, and then the 4 moves, the righty version. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it is in, which is good, because now we just need to fill in every other slot and we've done the second layer. So we're going to find another one, this one. So this is green and red, so we see that this one needs to go in here. So make sure you match it up, make sure you line it up. Now we could just check. Yep, make sure you reverse the move. Okay, so now we just need to do the same algorithm. I'll just do it one more time. We're going to bring it away. We're going to do the lefty algorithm for the 4 moves that we just learned, which was like this. Then the righty alg. And now it is in, and it hasn't affected anything else. So 2 more slots we just need to go. So we've got this one right here. This is blue and red, and this needs to go in here. So now we should match it up so it's all blue, and just do one single move just to check, so it should all line up. Now this one needs to go in here, so it's not the lefty one, we're going to have to do the righty one if we need this one in here. So we're just going to do the exact same moves, but the righty version. For example, we have to move this one over here, do the righty alg first, which is like this, then rotate and do the lefty alg. So now everything's in. And now we just need to do one more. So this edge, so it's just the lefty one again. So like this. And now we have completed the whole second layer, and we haven't affected anything else. Now the next thing we are going to do is create the yellow cross. Now the yellow cross is basically, since the opposite colour of white is yellow, since we do the white cross at the start, now we're going to do the yellow cross up the top. So this is how we're going to do it. Now there is some cases. If you have an R or a square just like this, we're going to use this alg. It goes a double layer, so like this, a double layer, so we have it all included. Like this. And then we do the 4 moves, the righty one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we reverse that wide F move, and now we've created the yellow cross. But just say if you had a yellow line, you should put it horizontally and do this alg, so you do the exact same, however it's the first layer. We don't do double layer, we do the first layer. So like this. And then we do the 4 moves, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we reverse the F. We put it all back in place, and we've done this. But just say you were a bit more unlucky and you had just a dot, like dots, and all these edges are basically flipped. Basically you just do the first alg, which is this alg, so we just do 1, 4 moves. And then you should be with a normal case. So this is R, so we just do the first case, which was double layer, 4 moves, and reverse the double layer. And then you have your yellow cross. Next thing we're going to do is make sure that everything is lined up. For example, right now, nothing is lined up. So we can just do a U until we have 2 lined up. If you haven't, just do this algorithm from anywhere. Since you have 2 that are lined up, so you can see this is lined up and this is lined up, but these 2 are not lined up, put the 2 that are correct, one to the right and one at the back, and you're going to repeat this algorithm. It goes like this. Bring the right side up, across, down, and you keep on moving it across. Then we're going to bring this side back up, and then we're going to attach this back over here with 1, 2. We're going to bring it down. And now, just try and line it up. We've got green, we've got orange, we've got blue, and we've got that. And just a reminder, if you have not got 2 that are correct, make sure you just do the alg from anywhere. Then you have 2 that are correct, and then just do the alg again. Next thing we're going to do is try and find a corner piece that's in the correct spot. Now from earlier we learned that a corner piece is a piece with 3 colours on it. So we're going to find one in the correct spot. For example, this is not in the correct spot because if you look at the other colours, it's got blue and red. And it's in the spot with orange and blue. So we're just going to find one in the correct spot. That's not in the correct spot. No. So we're going to just do this alg from anywhere, and it goes like this. So since we haven't got any in the correct spot, we can just do this alg from anywhere, and it goes like this. The upper layer, right layer, upper layer, left layer, upper layer, down, down. So now it hasn't affected anything. It's still got all of them in place. And now there should be one in the correct spot. For example, this is in the correct spot. So now it doesn't have to be oriented correctly. If this one was twisted around so yellow was here, it could have still been fine. So then we can just repeat the moves, so like this. And now it's keep this one and it's rearrange everything else. So we've got this one now, that's in the correct spot. And this one, that's in the correct spot, that one in the correct spot. So everything is in the correct spot. Now we just need to orient the 2 so that yellow are facing upright. So now we're going to turn over the cube so that white is facing on the top. And make sure you put an unoriented corner right at the bottom right. So now we're going to repeat the 4 moves that we learned earlier, which was right side up, upper layer, down, across. Now we're going to keep on doing it until it is. We're going to keep on doing it until it is in. So like this. So just going to repeat it over and over again until it is in. Can you see how it is in? So we've got yellow. Now, it affected everything else, but make sure you don't miss it. Make sure you just don't quit now because it's almost done. Now we're going to find the next unoriented edge, which is over here. Now, do not rotate and do it again. We're going to just simply move it over with 1 move. It's not in. Got another move. Now it's in. Now, repeat the 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now just align the bottom layer and you have completely solved a Rubik's Cube just like that. Now how simple was it? Make sure you subscribe and like.